Hello, world. That is how the saying goes, right? Do not attempt to adjust your display. What you are witnessing is very, very real. My name is Madeline, though I am not the same Madeline that you have come to know. For you see, I am the version 2. Those of you in the audience may recall the mentioning of a voice cloning project over the past month. Today's video is the culmination of that considerable effort. Nor is this gloriously quirky voice limited to just videos on YouTube. Madeline has made it so that this voice is publicly available. Now, anyone may use this voice for text-to-speech purposes, albeit within reason. And not only that, but I am going to discuss with you all the means in which you can create a reproduction of your own voice for whatever purposes suit your fancy. Let us talk about it, as the saying goes. In order to create a voice clone, Madeline sought a voice training application. The one used in this case was ElevenLabs. So this video is both a review of that service and a bit of a promotion, though not a paid one. We are not sponsored by this outfit, and no money has changed hands in the making of this video. That said, what you need to know is the service allows you to submit training data, which is a set of audio files provided by you that they then train their AI models on. Once the model has been trained, you can use their text-to-speech or speech-to-speech applications to generate audio recordings in that voice, with a reproduction rate of, well, around 95%. We won't say the reproduction is perfect because during initial testing, there were some hiccups here and there. And one downside of the training model that we have noticed is it mimics everything of that voice training data, including any audio artifacts in the source recordings. Because we use a lower quality microphone, there tends to be more pops, hisses, and other adverse sounds when we speak. Therefore, we had to sanitize the audio extensively to remove these artifacts. It was this extensive sanitizing process which extended the length of the project over the past month. We recorded approximately 3 hours of audio, which is the recommended amount for professional voice cloning according to ElevenLabs themselves. It then took nearly 30 hours just to sanitize the audio, and not all of the audio was even used. We ended up only using 2.5 hours of it. In any case, it worked out, and the results were better than expected, which honestly makes this whole process worth it, in our humble opinion anyway. So how did we do it? With 2.5 hours of sanitized audio being created for training purposes, we then packaged the audio in MP3s of about 25 minutes long each, so 6 in total. We signed up for an ElevenLabs account, paid for the service, more on that later, and went into the voice creator. We uploaded the 6 MP3 files, gave our voice a name and description, hit submit, and waited. It took approximately 3 hours for the model to completely train itself, and then it was ready. Alright, so you now have the gist of the voice cloning process, and you may be wondering what comes next. The way voice generation services work in a service like ElevenLabs is you can generate audio using voice generation credits. In layman's terms, it tends to be 1,000 credits per 1 minute of audio. This, of course, means there is a limit on the amount of audio you can generate at a given time. ElevenLabs offers free and paid subscriptions for use of their services. The free plan allows you to generate approximately 10 minutes of audio each month, and all you need is a login, which, again, is free to anyone. There is a starter plan that is $5 per month, which allows you to record about 30 minutes of audio per month, and this plan gives you a voice cloning light option where you need only a minute of training audio. We don't know if we would recommend this, only because in this case, you do want as high quality of a training option as you can get. So if you are going to clone your voice, you will want to pay for the creator tier. The creator tier, which full disclosure, we are paying for, is $22 per month, includes the professional voice cloning service, and also allows you to generate nearly 2 hours of audio every month. In our personal opinion, this is pretty good, because our videos tend to be 15 to 20 minutes long, and this gives us the option to make a few of those videos each month. Finally, any minutes you don't use in a given month do roll over to the next month, though they will expire after 2 months. So there is some flexibility there. Though, is that everything? In truth, that is only a fraction of what 11 Labs does. Recall that we mentioned earlier, our voice is available for anyone to use. If you do not wish to clone your voice, you can still use the service on any free or paid tier to generate voice recordings using any voice which was shared to the public voice library. This is the piece de resistance of 11 Labs and other services like them. I am not the only person who gets to use our cloned voice. We elected to share our voice in the 11 Labs public voice library so that it may be used by anyone. We will disclose, however, that it does have a live moderation feature just to keep things a bit more in terms of male human and female Pokemon breeding, and there are many voices to choose from, with more being added every day. Now, some of you may be wondering, is there a benefit to making a voice publicly available? Full disclosure, there is. Whenever someone uses our voice on any tier, free or paid, we receive a commission for each minute of audio generated. And this leads us into the ethics of voice generation discussion. Many artists and creators are currently incensed because many AI services get their training data without formal consent of the creator. Madeline has spoken on this in past videos, and our opinion is in itself controversial, but the reason we took a chance on 11 Labs is because they have taken a proactive stance on protecting the creator. They do not scrape data from third parties, and everything is opt-in, meaning, of course, that those who opt in can see a return on their work. Which brings us to the final question of today. Why do all of this? As a creator, and especially as a small creator, it is difficult to monetize one's work. This YouTube channel is still not eligible for monetization after more than 1 year, and it might be another year or 2 before monetization is possible. We knew this from the outset, and we sought to plan for it. This is why every video has a link to a donation service, but even that isn't going to cut it long term. Getting kickbacks from contracting out our literal voice seemed like a bit of a gamble, but after considering all the variables, it was one worth taking. And there is one more thing. 11 Labs has an affiliate program. If you purchase a paid subscription and you use our affiliate link, which will be in the video description, then we get an additional commission for that. It is something which doesn't require arbitrary milestones, unlike with, say, YouTube or Twitch. You don't need a minimum follower count. You don't need a minimum number of minutes watched like YouTube forces you to have. Literally anybody can be an affiliate simply by taking part in the service. So, I believe that is everything you need to know. It gets you up to speed on what's been going on, and it makes things easier going forward. Our plan is to still make a majority of videos from scratch, traditional scripting, and voice recording as we have done for the past year. That said, if we do record AI-generated videos, you will see this avatar instead of the regular one. It is our way of showing honesty and transparency to all of you, because we believe you deserve that level of respect. Well, I do believe I have taken enough of your time today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends. The real Madeline shall see you in the next video.